Hi, welcome to AFTV. I've got Turkish with me. We've just beaten Brentford 1-0 here at the G-Tech Community Stadium. Do you know what? You was right, you know.
I'm not. I say what I say, and we see what happens.
We obviously had a conversation in the week, and I was like, oh, you rotate, but no youngsters, because, you know, I want to take it seriously. But we had a youngster in. Mm-hmm. He did. I mean, the team was strong enough to win the game, and they won the game. It's a good result from Arsenal today.
I can't lie, I think it was a perfect night.
Yeah.
I think we rotated the team enough to protect the big guns. And the big guns need to be protected right now with the mini injury crisis we got at the moment. We gave a young player that no one knew about a chance. And overall got the job done at a tough stadium against a tough team, a Brentford side that over the last few years that they've been in the league, they've made a good representation of themselves. So on a away night at Brentford, it's not easy. Even the first team squad can unravel.
Yeah.
So I've got to give credit to every single player out there and Arteta, because he got the rotation and balance just right.
Got it spot on. Oh, tell me this, Turkish. What is it with away games, bro? How are we so... I know there was some nerves at the end, but we seem so assured. I actually wasn't worried at all at any point, even when they put pressure on us. What is it about away games for Arsenal? We're comfortable.
Yeah, I was worried in this one.
Is it?
Yeah, because I think it was a mix of good defending, great goalkeeping, and abysmal finishing from Brentford that kept the clean sheet. Wissa and some I forgot who the other guy was, but they missed hella chances. Some of them it looked like it was destined for the back of the net, and then Ramsdale with a fingertip save here and there. So all in all, I think Brentford played well. Brentford did what they normally do. Arsenal defended well. We obviously had moments of luck where either Ramsdale tips onto the post and it comes back out and in our favour, or the chance is missed from Brentford. But overall, away from home, I'm with you. I feel a lot more calm for some reason, and it's so crazy. Relaxed. I actually love it being away from home, because over the years, especially since I've been on YouTube and AFTV, over the years going away from home was stress, pain. I'd know what's going to happen before even getting to the city or area that I'm getting to, and more often than not I was right. So now over the last 18 months or so, the way we've turned it around away from home is massive, because you need to do that, but we need to match up our home performances with our away performances. We
have to, and listen, I predicted 1-0 today, and I feel like that's 3 1-0 wins away from home, and like you said, it just feels a lot better going away. I was going to ask you about, you both spoke about Ramsdale there quickly, always making some fingertip saves. For you, is there much of a drop? Do you see a drop off between the two? I know this is a bit a left field question, but I don't see too much of a drop off. But do you notice it, or do you feel like they're just both as good as each other?
I wouldn't say a drop off, but there's a certain calmness to Raya that I think Arteta prefers. Okay. There was a moment in the first half where Ramsdale held onto it a bit too long, and his pocket got picked. Lucky nothing came off of it. Yeah. But in the second half, Ramsdale showed us and everyone why we've loved him over the last couple of years. It's unfortunate, and the place is still there for him to win back. Yeah. And hopefully he is ready for that challenge, because if he is ready for that challenge, then we've got 2 top keepers competing for one position, and that can only bode well for us, because now this is actually one of the first times in maybe years that I've seen a heavily rotated side go out and perform well. Yeah, here as well against a good team. Yeah. We can say Europa League, especially group stages, but there was very few good teams there. Brentford away from home with a rotated side. It's a good. I think this is one of the first ones under Arteta's reign that we've really pulled it out the bag. Like and a few of the players out there. Look, Reece Nelson, I want to talk about him as well. I was going to round up by asking you, who do you think had a good enough performance to kind of say, I want to be in the Premier League games, I want to be in the Champions League games. I wanted Reece to start against Tottenham. I think it made more sense. Yeah. So I'm glad to see him get minutes today, and he took his goal well. Yeah. Finish. Eddie done very well with his pressing to win it. Would you say he learnt from Saturday? I just spoke with Kelechi, but obviously he instead of shooting himself, he cut it back. He took time this time. Yeah. Did he learn? I mean, it's hard to say because when you're in front of, it's hard to say. I mean, as a striker, you'd expect him to want to take it. Yeah. But when you look overall, that it's only a tight 1-0 win, he made the right decision because chances were few and far between for us. And Nelson took the goal well. And aside from that, he was always wanting the ball. And not just on the left wing, he'd cut in, he'd pick it up in midfield. He was on the right in the second half too. I really like Nelson's development over the last 18 months, and I want to see him more in the Prem. Yeah. Maybe not starting because Martinelli's my guy and Trossard's a quality player. Yeah. But I want to see Reece Nelson relied upon a bit bit more, because from the start of last season to now, whenever he gets introduced or whenever he is given a good chunk of minutes, he's turned up. Emil Smith-Rowe, he had minutes today. I think he faded, but that's to be expected from a player that hadn't had much minutes in the last year. But in the first half, he played very well. I think there was a moment where it was a neat little interchange heading into the box, and he should have scored, but it is what it is. I like that he was, very confident and direct, and that's the Emil Smith-Rowe we all, grew to love in the early part.
Well, thank you very much.